Namaskar, hello, and a very warm welcome to CIET NCERT's live phone-in interactive program. I'm Tanvi Khurana, and this is our series on virtual labs. So, virtual labs, if you're aware of it, what exactly they are, you should know that there are certain demonstrations that you can do on Diksha platform, and not just for one subject, but for multiple subjects as well. Today, we are taking up mathematics, and the topic that we are dealing with is demonstration of simulation on the area of rhombus. As you all know that in mathematics there are multiple shapes that we deal with, that is square, rectangle, triangle, rhombus and many more. But here we are going to focus particularly on the area of rhombus. We have an expert with us and she'll be more than happy to answer all your doubts, all your queries if you have any. Please feel free to give us a call on our number, that is 8800444059 if you have any queries, any questions. Till 10:30 we'll be here and we'll be answering your questions. Apart from this, you're watching us on PM eVidya channel number 6 to channel number 12 and also on our YouTube channel, that is NCERT Official. In the live chat box, you can write down your queries and share them with us. And if you want to email us, the email ID would be dth.class9@ciet.nic.in. Now, let me please introduce you to our guest for today. We have with us Ms. Shivani Sharma. Ma'am, a very warm welcome.
Thank you.
Ma'am is an academic consultant from CIET NCERT, New Delhi itself. So let's begin this conversation without further ado, and let's understand what exactly is the shape of rhombus and what are the features of rhombus. Ma'am.
So rhombus is a four-sided shape in which all the four sides are equal, and so it is different from a square. Basically you can say it's a kind of parallelogram and in which all the four sides are equal. So it's a special type of parallelogram that in which all the four sides are equal.
Okay. But if we go to the qualities of or characteristics of a square, in that also all the four sides are equal. So what makes rhombus different from square?
Yeah. So in a square all the angles are 90 degree, but in the rhombus you can say it's a tilted square. So the opposite angle are equal, but not all the angle are 90 degree. So you can say that a square is also a special type of rhombus in which all the four angles are 90 degree.
Okay.
So,
would you like to share a few examples, as in what the products or things that we see around us that resembles the shape of a rhombus?
yes. So so the best example is you can see some of the kite is the example of rhombus.
Okay.
And in the playing card there is one shape which is diamond. So diamond shape is also one of the example of rhombus.
Okay, great. So, ma'am, shall we see the demonstration part?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for it's very easy for the demonstrate. So for you have to write Diksha on the Google, or you can type the URL as www.diksha.gov.in. So you have to click here. So you will land this kind of page, and this is the home page of Diksha. Then the one of the focus area of Diksha is virtual lab. So simply you have, this is virtual lab, you have to click on the explore button. So this is our virtual lab, you can read what is virtual lab. So now today's our demonstration is of class 9th. So we have to click 9th. So you can see the data, the experiment is given, simulation is given from class 6 to class 12th. So our experiment is of class 9th. So you have to click here and click on the mathematics. So this is our TOC is given. We can see that there are many experiments listed over there. So today's our experiment is given on the more experiments, and this is area of rhombus. We have to simply click on the area of rhombus and we can see the simulation is given. So click on the simulation button. So now we can see that the content is divided into 4 to 5 parts. So first part is the theory part. So simply we can see that first part is the theory part, second part is the procedure part, third is animation, and fourth is the simulation, and then we can go for the self assessment part. So first we click on the theory part. So we can see that the theory is given. So whenever we do any experiment, we should know what is the theory behind it. So when we do the area of rhombus, we should know what is the area of triangle, what is triangle. So all the parts are given in the theory part. So what is a rhombus? As I told you, that rhombus is a special type of parallelogram where all the sides are equal, and the rhombus of the diagonal intersect at 90 degree. So it is given that the diagonal of rhombus intersect at right angle and bisect each other. So we can read the theory behind it. So these are the properties of rhombus, and so diagonal is given as D1 and D2. As you can see that this colored shape is rhombus. So we can see that there are 4 triangles, first, second, third and fourth. So for finding the area, what we need to do, we just find the area of one triangle in which the one side is height is D1 by 2 and the base is D2 by 2. So we have to find the area of one triangle, and all the 4 triangles are equal, because we proved the congruency also there. As we know, the 4 sides are equal, the angle is 90 degree, and this is the common part. So these all the 4 triangles are congruent. So if we find the one area of triangle, then all the 4 area of triangles are equal, because on this principle we find the area of rhombus. So here we can see that the area of EOF. So area of EOF. So here in the question, he find the theory, in the theory part, the area of this triangle has been finded and multiplied it by 4, and then we got the area of diagonal, which is 1 by 2 diagonal of 1 by 2 into diagonal of first diagonal into second diagonal. So here one example is also given. Here one shape is given, and both of the diagonal are given. First is 24 centimeter and the second one is 18 centimeter. So here you can see that the first diagonal is 24, second is 18. You have to multiply both and divide it by 2, and you can get the answer 216 unit square. So it is very important that we have to focus on the unit also. So here the unit is centimeter. So the area is centimeter. Area should be the centimeter square. So this way we can do our we can read the theory and we can do our questions. Now the next part is the procedure part. This is the picturized version of the simulation. So what we are going to perform in the simulation, we are doing here. So the simulation, there is first the parallelogram is given, then we have to cut the midpoint, pick the midpoint and make it this way, and then the colored part, collect the colored part, and this way we can find the area of rhombus. Now the next part is the animation part. This is the video version of the simulation. So exactly where you have to click, you can take the help of by this. So you don't feel any difficulty to performing the simulation. So this way we can perform the simulation. Now the next part is the simulation part. So first read the objectives, what is going to be learned, all these things we can learn here. And now click on the this way we can start our simulation. And for the simulation, what we have to do, we just need to follow the instruction and then put the inputs, and you can this way you can perform the simulation. So first instruction is given as enter the length of values of length and breadth inside the input box and click on the OK button. So what is length? Length should be any number between 10 to 60. So we are selecting as it as 50, and this also similar way we can select our breadth also. So this we can select any number. So here we are selecting 21. Now we have to click on the OK button. Again we have to read the instruction. The instruction is given as click on the draw rectangle to draw the rectangle ABCD. So we have to click here. We can see that the rectangle has been drawn. So now the next part is click on the midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA. So we can say this is the midpoint, this is the midpoint, this is the midpoint, and we have to click all the midpoints then we can see that the 4 midpoint has been marked, and again the one shaped of the parallelogram has been become. Now click on the EG, draw to EG. Again same, follow the instruction EG, and this line EG has been met, and again click on the H and F button, and we can see the diagonal HF has been made. This way we can see that the diagonals of EGH, EFGH, EG and EFH has been drawn. Again click on the color triangle button to color these triangles. Okay, so there are 4 triangles given, we have to click on the color triangle box. Now what we have to do, we know the concept of congruency, because of this we have to put this triangle here as followed by the instructions. This is similar to this, you can see, you can put it here, you can put it here, and the blue triangle can be put it here. So this way you have to you can see that these 4 parts has been completely covered up by these triangles. So what is the observation here? You can see that this triangle, you have to just write the observation, and here we are finding the symmetry rule, we are doing it on the basis of symmetry rule. This way we can see that EFGH, the EFGH is a rhombus, and we have to find the area of one rhombus, then it should be multiplied by 4, and we can find the complete area of rhombus. So this is given in the theory part, we can read it and click on the next button. Again this is our area of rhombus, which is given as area of rhombus is 4 into 1 triangle, area of 1 triangle. So this way you can find that it is 1 by 2 product of diagonal. So you have to read the observation or the conclusion thoroughly to read the to understand the area of rhombus. Now there is one button which is restart. If you are unable to understand the area of rhombus, you can again click on the restart button, and you can do it by n number of times. Now the next part is the Viva self assessment part. So in this part there are some questions given, and there is one submit button, the timer is given, score is given. So this way we can see that how much time it is taking to do in one question. We can improve our speed also, and we can self assessment, we can do a self assessment, and we can ensure that yes, we are good in this topic. So first question is, the diagonal of the rhombus bisect each other. So we just saw that the diagonal of the rhombus each other at 90 degree. So the answer is, correct answer is B. We have to click on the submit button, and we can say that, we can see that this answer is right. So this is our second question, and the question is given as if the diagonal of rhombus are 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter, what is its area? So as we know, the formula of area of the rhombus is 1 by 2. So the area of rhombus is 1 by 2 into first diagonal into second diagonal. So in the question, the first diagonal is given as 6 centimeter and the second diagonal is given as 8 centimeter. So we have to put these value in the diagonal, and so 1 by 2 into what is the first diagonal, which is 6 centimeter, and what is the second diagonal, which is 8 centimeter. So this way, this is 3 into 4, 3 into 8 and centimeter square. This is 24 centimeter square. So we can see there are 4 options. First option is 24 centimeter square, second option is 28 centimeter square, 22, 48. So we can see that the correct answer is option A. Click on the submit button and move for this correct answer, and we can move on the next. Again calculate the area of rhombus which has one diagonal and the other diagonal. That means both of the diagonal are given. So what you have to do, you just simply again write the formula of rhombus and put this diagonal value in the formula and find the area of rhombus. So again write the area is 1 by 2 into first diagonal into second diagonal. So first diagonal is given as 27 centimeter and the second diagonal is given as 50 centimeter. Put these diagonal value in the formula. So the value will be 1 by 2 into 27 centimeter into 50 centimeter. So this way this will be 27 into 25 and the correct answer will be 675 centimeter square. So the option C is 675 centimeter square. Click on the submit button and move on the next. Now calculate the area of rhombus which has one diagonal and the another diagonal. So this is the same question which we have done in question number 2 and 3. So what we are going to do, again we write the formula and put the value in the question. So the formula is 1 by 2, the area is 1 by 2 into first diagonal into second diagonal. So this is 1 by 2, the first diagonal is 41 and the second diagonal is 26. Now the correct answer, we have to do the calculation and we find the answer should be this. And so the correct option is answer C. Now what we are going to do, we just click on the B button because we can't do all the time, we can't do right all the time. So this is, suppose I have done the incorrect answer and click on the submit button, then there is one explanation is given and we read the explanation and we can correct our answer. So this way the self assessment part helps us also. Click on the next button, submit and then next. Again the next question is the diagonal of the rhombus are equal, of different length, none of these, half of the original. As you can see in the formula itself and in the theory part itself, both the diagonal are different. So this is of different length, the answer is B. Click on the submit and move on the next. Now this is very interesting question because in this question the diagonal is not given. So what we are going to do? So here the area of rhombus is rhombus of 7 centimeter. So base is given. So what is base? Base is 7 centimeter and what is height? Height is 4 centimeter. So in the previous in the explanation itself I told you that it's a special type of parallelogram. So we know the area of parallelogram is base into height. So again it's a special type of parallelogram. So formula of area of parallelogram and the rhombus is same in terms of base into height. So what is the area? Area should be base into height. Base into height. So what is base? Base is 7 centimeter and what is height? Height is 4 centimeter. We can do this is 28 centimeter square. So here we have to read the options very carefully. One of the option is given as 28 centimeter and the another option is given as 28 centimeter square. So we have to be very careful and click on the option C and then on the submit button. This way we can move on the next question. Now again it's a very different question and the question is given as find the perimeter of rhombus whose diagonal is given. So for this question we have to understand the figure of rhombus. So this is the figure of rhombus in which the first diagonal is 12 and the second diagonal is 16. We can see this is 16 and by the property we just got to know that it is perpendicular bisect. That means if it is 12 then this is divided in two equal parts, this is 6 and 6 and again this is 8 and 8. So this side is 6, this side is 8 and this angle is 90 degree. I am showing this triangle here. So this side is 6, this side is 8 and this is 90 degree. We have to find the perimeter. For perimeter we have to find the value of A, B, C, D. So what we need to find? We have to find AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So what is perimeter? That is the outer boundary. So we have to find outer boundary of the rhombus. So this is the perimeter. Now what you have to do? You have to find this line and we all know that first, second, third, fourth, all the four triangles are congruent. Suppose this is n centimeter, then this should be also n centimeter. All the four sides are equal. So all this is also equal of n centimeter, this is also n centimeter, and this is also n centimeter. So here we are applying the Pythagoras theorem. So this is base and this is perpendicular, we have to find the hypotenuse. So suppose this is A, O and D. So what we are going to do, we have to find the AD. AD square is AO square plus OD square. So AO is 6 centimeter, 6 square plus 8 square. This is 100. What is AD? AD should be square root of 100, and we take it as a positive because it's a distance, it should be positive. So we know that this should be 10, and these are Pythagoras triplet also. You can directly also write that this is 10 because we know that 6, 8 and 10 are Pythagoras triplet. So AD is 10. Now what this is 10, this is 10 centimeter, this is 10 centimeter, this is 10 centimeter. So what is the perimeter? Perimeter should be 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals to 40 centimeter. So the unit should be centimeter, not the centimeter square, because we are adding the sides. So we are not multiplying the sign, we are adding the sign. So that means the answer should be 40 centimeter, and the correct answer is 40. Click on the submit button and move on the next button. Again the next question, area of rhombus is given, one of the diagonal is given, you have to find the another diagonal. We don't do anything, we just write the formula, put it in the value, put the values in the formula and find the another diagonal. So what is the formula? This is 1 by 2 into first diagonal and second diagonal. So it is given that D1 into D2. So it is given that the first diagonal is 12 and the area is 96. So this is 96 centimeter square. Whenever we are talking about area, the unit should be on the square unit. So this is a square unit, centimeter square. This is 1 by 2 and first diagonal is 12 and the second diagonal is D2. So what we have to do, 96 into 2 divided by 12 should be the second diagonal. This is 6 and this is 16. So the second diagonal should be 16 centimeter, and we can do our question and click on the submit button and again click on the next button. In this question,
we don't have much time left.
Yeah.
So could you just do this question and then maybe we'll talk about it?
Yes.
Okay.
So in the another question, it's a lengthy question in which in the question the perimeter is given and one of the diagonal is given. So for what you have to do, you have to find the another diagonal, and after finding the another diagonal you have to multiply the both diagonals and divide it by 2. This way you can find the area of rhombus. And again the next question is the formula of rhombus, which is simply as option B. You can click on the submit button and this way you can do our assessment and you can evaluate yourself. Okay, how many questions have you done, how many questions are wrong, how many unattempted, and you can perform, you can see the time also, and this way you can do all the questions.
Okay, all right. So ma'am, thank you for the demonstration. Thank you for telling us that how simulations are done on Diksha. I have a few questions, may I?
Yes.
So for which all classes or can the students do these simulations on Diksha?
So this simulation is provided in class 9th, but whoever student from which any class, maybe he is from 9th class, 8th class, 10th class, if he wants to perform, if he wants to know about the rhombus, they can perform the rhombus shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one has to log into Diksha to perform these simulations.
Yes.
Okay. And if I am logging to someone else's account, and that person has some other details, I can do any simulations?
Yes, definitely. Okay. You can do any simulation of any class. Suppose you are a student of 9th class and you are interested, you are in 10th class and you want to go for maths stream, right. Then also you can choose you can run the experiment, you can understand what is physics, what is maths, what is chemistry, you can do any experiment of any class.
Okay. And one more thing. So when you were doing those questions, there was a timer running.
Yeah.
Is there any limitation of time that you have to do one question in certain time?
No, no, there is no limitation. This is for our improvement. That how much time we are taking for doing one question. If you want to improve your speed, then this is important.
Practicing.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us. It was a wonderful conversation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you to all our viewers for being with us. I really hope that you enjoyed this entire virtual lab class for mathematics. And tomorrow also we'll come back again on same time, that is 10 o'clock, and we'll be bringing another subject. And till then, please stay with us. We have a lot of programs lined up for you in the entire day. You can have a glimpse of the schedule. Let's see. And the next class that we are going to be, that will be from 11:30 to 12 for class 1 and 2, E Jadui Pitara. So what is going to be discussed, you will be watching in this particular program. Thank you so much. Please stay with us and keep on watching our programs. I am Tanvi Khurana and I'll take a leave of you. Have a great day ahead. Namaskar.